Hey! Okay, this week is off to a phenomenal start, especially compared to last week. Last week, I felt like I was 24 going through like a midlife crisis, but I'm doing much better. And I have to tell you 2 ways that I was able to deal with the stress that I was going through last week. So last week, we concluded our second book club reading in our Pledge to be Bella book club, and it's called The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer, and it is a phenomenal book. This book will teach you how to remove the limitations that we have placed on our life and essentially find inner peace. Is anyone looking for inner peace as much as me? I need inner peace, and this book is truly helping me get there. Okay. So we're in our book club meeting last week. We finished up section 5 called Living Life. And the specific chapter that stood out to me last week in relation to what I was going through was called The Spiritual Path of Non-Resistance. I know you're thinking, what is the spiritual path to non-resistance? And in other words, how are we going to deal with stress? How are we going to get to the other side of stress? And one of the first things he says to open up the chapter is stress is caused when we resist life's events. What? It's that easy? It's that easy to remove stress from our life? So I start comparing it to my situation. Last week, I'm super stressed out because I don't know which way my life is going. I don't know if I should be doing this or doing that, or maybe I should go on this path. I'm really confused at this point of where my life is going. So I start to think about, how am I resisting life's events? What can I do to take this stress off of me? And what I realized is that I was resisting the fact that my dreams are now different. My dreams are different than they were 6 months ago, and that's okay. I can now pursue these dreams like I pursued the last dreams. I felt like I was going in a different direction. Maybe no one would take me seriously if I decided to start speaking publicly. What was I going to do? And really, I had to realize I had to stop resisting, because this passion was growing so strong inside of me that because I was resisting, because I was choosing not to go in this direction, I was stressed out. And I really had to take some time to think about that. But it's so true. Simply because I was resisting reality, I was holding on to stress. Think about it. Think about it. And then the second way that Michael Singer talks about getting to the other side of stress is letting go of the assumptions of how we think our life should be. I thought that my life should be one way, when in reality, my life is going a different direction. I had to accept that. For you, letting go of the assumption that this job is for you, or that this man is for you, or that that home was for you, will essentially remove the stress levels that we have placed on our shoulders. Think about it. Number one, the first way, again, just to recap, the first way that we can remove stress or get to the other side of stress is to stop resisting reality. Think about one way that you are resisting some life event. Maybe you should quit that job. Maybe you should let your boyfriend go. Maybe you should stop getting on Instagram. Think about it. Now think about what it would be like if you stopped resisting that and really just faced it. Right. We essentially would live a stress-free life if we did let our boyfriend go, if we did let the job go. Or number two, if we let go of the assumptions of how we think our life should be. Maybe we shouldn't be at this job. Maybe we should really just accept that reality is now this, as opposed to what we really think it should be. By doing those 2 things last week and really taking time out for myself to think about those 2 actions, I feel so much weight lifted off of my shoulder. And I really hope that you all take the time out to do that, and to stop resisting reality, and to let go of the assumptions of what our life should be. And then number 3, get the book. It is amazing. You see the link at the bottom? That's for you, so that you can purchase this book. Now next week I'm going to talk about chapter 18, and it's so deep that I'm going to just make another video for it, and you all are going to love it. And I'm super excited, so I'm going to see you all next week.